What's up everyone, it's Shadane here with a new character build for you guys today. Finally, I'm back, I'm done all my other crap. I really apologize that I haven't posted in a while, but you know, first I had finals and then I had my parents were off. They were off work, so we were doing a bunch of stuff there, and then I just ended up having some fun with some friends in an online game that we got into for a bit. And that's been taking up my time, so I do apologize for that, but I rather should hopefully be getting some videos out in the near future. I won't hold you up any longer than that because I'm sure a lot of you just want to see the build. And let's jump right into it. So today we are looking at the Duelist. This is a new build that I came up with. This is actually one that I played through quite extensively and I enjoyed it quite a bit actually. I found some time to do that throughout like all my other crap that was going on. But anyway, the Duelist is a one-handed warrior who does not use a shield. Right? So you use a sword, no shield, and the whole point of you is going to be nimble and quick. You don't want to take damage, so you want to get a couple quick hits in, get out of the way get out of the way from a hit, and then taking another shot and just slice away at the enemy. That's gonna be your general how you do damage with this class, with this build. Too many different games I've been playing at once. But anyway, yeah, so if you were going to use different races, the ones I'd recommend would be Redguard, Orc, or Argonian. Redguard obviously because Redguards have the scimitars and they're known to be like weapon master warrior people things, right? So it fits rather well. And then Orc you could go with because it has the racial ability. Holy crap, I haven't played Skyrim in a while. It has the racial ability to do double damage and take half damage. So that's also very good if you're like going up against something strong. You just do that and bam, your DPS is double, their damage is halved. So it's a useful little spell, ability. Oh my god, I'm sorry, so many different games. Okay, third final race that I recommend is Argonian because they have their HP regeneration ability. They can regen health. I think it's 200% faster or something like that. But the point is they regenerate health ridiculously fast in the middle of combat. So if you enter into a sticky situation, you can just use that, bam, you're back at full health and you're not dying. Unless, you get one-shotted, but I highly doubt that's going to happen with, even, like, on frickin' Legendary or something. Let's just, move on to the skills here. Okay, so for skills, I've got one-handed listed, block, light armor, speech, and alchemy. Now, one-handed is going to be your main and only source of damage. You want to most of the time you want to wield one sword. However, I do sometimes carry two swords, like when I'm in the middle of combat and I'm saying screw my health, I'm just gonna like freaking go ham on the guy. I want to get as much damage out as possible, then I will throw a second sword on there and just dual sword the fuck out of his face, Block is in there as well. Now, I said you're not using a shield, so what block is mainly for, it's going to be for bashing with your sword. So that's another key feature with this build, is when you're fighting, if someone's coming up to you, say there's someone holding a two-handed sword or something, they're coming at you with a big swing, you can just bash them, stagger them. Not only will you not take damage, but now they're wide open for a hit, they can't block. So that's mainly what block is for, is you bash them in the face and then you slice them. Obviously you can't do this all the time because you'll run out of stamina, so do this on big hitting enemies, and on the smaller ones just run around and dodge them. Now the next one, light armor. Again, you're going to be the agile character. You're not going to be the one who just takes the hits, right? You're moving around constantly. So light armor will allow you to move faster in battle, as well as conserve your stamina for more sword bashes. I guess sword bash is that a thing. But that's what light armor is going to do for you, so you don't have to be worrying about always being out of stamina and always taking the hits because you're running around. Speech, I kind of just do that in there. Speech is a nice thing to have. It increases it. Actually, I can't remember. Does speech change the prices that you get? I think it does. Leave that in the comments, you guys. I forget. Like I said, I haven't played Skyrim in couple months probably now, minus my little fooling around on my character here. But speech, it's good for prices and for convincing people to let you through and stuff. And then the last one on the list is alchemy. I mean, who doesn't, you know, who can't find a use for alchemy, pretty much? Like, if you're training alchemy, I'm sure you'll find a reason to use it. Whether it's health potions, stamina potions, whatever. Especially as yourself, if you're taking hits, you're probably going to want to have a lot of health potions on hand. So your alchemy might help with that. Alright, if you take a look at weapons here, I've listed 3... I guess you could say unique weapons. Well, they are unique weapons, but I listed 3 unique weapons plus the Daedric sword. Let's go through them here. Wind Shear. First of all, in my opinion, Wind Shear is probably the best sword you can get for this build. For 2 reasons. First of all, if you're playing a Redguard, you're gonna freaking want Wind Shear. It's gonna match so perfectly. Like, Wind Shear is a scimitar. And it looks freaking amazing with a Redguard. If you're wearing the Redguard armor as well, it looks fine. Other than that, though, the second reason is that if you're not holding a shield and you bash with Wind Shear, you have a chance to knock enemies over. So that goes right hand in hand with what we're trying to accomplish here with the shield bashing with one hand. So what's gonna happen is if you use that shield bash on someone who's coming at you, not only will you stagger them for a second, you will knock them over, giving you a wide open hit to just freaking power attack them and just go at them, right? So that's a really good enchantment to have on a sword there. So Wind Shear is by far the #1 recommendation I would give for this build in terms of weaponry. Now, other than that, you can go with Chill Rend if you want. Chill Rend gives you frost damage plus paralyze. That's the enchantment on there. Which, again, paralyze, it's essentially the same thing as Wind Shear, except it's when you hit, it's when you swing, not when you bash, so it's a little less related, but it's still fairly decent. Plus the frost damage will slow down an enemy and prevent their power attacks too, because they'll be out of stamina. So it more or less it provides the same effect, but I mean, come on, it's only a glass sword, right? It's not a freaking scimitar. But again, it's decent. Thirdly, you could go Nightingale Blade. Just because it is a decent damage blade. It's I'm kind of biased towards Nightingales. If you've seen my most viewed video, it's the Nightingale build. Yeah, that's kind of style I usually play when I play a game through play a playthrough. So yeah, a little biased towards that. It has decent damage. If you want to go for it, go ahead. And the last sword on this list is the Daedric sword. Now the reason I put this here is because the 3 other swords I mentioned, they need quests to get to, right? Wind Shear and Chill Rend both need the Thieves Guild quest. No, I lied. No, Chill Rend and Nightingale both need the Thieves Guild to be either finished or almost finished if you want to get them. And Wind Shear needs the Dark Brotherhood quest. Pretty much done if you want to get it. So if you don't want to do those quests, whether you don't like them, whether you don't think they're related to this build, which in my opinion they're not, or whether you're just too lazy to go questing, you always have your trusty Daedric sword to just throw on there and start using. Yeah, alright, let's move on to armor now. So for armor, there isn't really anything specific that I could find for this build, to be entirely honest. I pretty much rocked, actually I have it open here, I'll check for you just really quickly. This is so unprofessional, I have to freaking do all this. Come on, B, items, yeah. What armor do I have? Come on, show me. For fur shoes and studded armor, that's what I have on my character right now, just for the looks. Like, honestly, it looks pretty damn good with this build, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, essentially, is that there's no specific armor that I recommend you wear for this. It's just find something that works, find something with decent armor rating, find something that you think looks good, and use it. For this build, there's really no specific armor you can go for. If you're looking for aesthetics and you're playing the Redguard, I could recommend you to get the Hammerfell garb. I'm pretty sure it's called the Redguard robes. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. The ones that those Allicker guys are wearing in Varrock. Those ones. Get those. They'll probably look really good on the Redguard, especially if you picked up Wind Shear. As for the stat spread, you're gonna want to go 0 Magicka. I mean, when are you ever going to use magicka, and then split the points between health and stamina, just because as much as you need the stamina to move around and slash, you are going to take hits. It's just a given. There's no way you're not going to take hits at all. So you want a decent amount of health so you don't get one-shotted by everything. Of course, you could just go 0-0-1 and just like throw everything into stamina, but you'd have to have really good reflexes, I guess, and know exactly where to move when, and never make a mistake. But you could do it, and then you'd have more stamina. But yeah, that's my recommendation, is 0-1-1. Finally, for quests, threw the main quest in there, because always gotta have that main quest. It's such a good quest, as you all know. Main quest is a favorite of mine. I also threw the Dragonborn and the Thieves Guild. That's what that stands for. Just for the gear. Again, I don't think it really fits with this build, but if you want Wind Shear or Chillrend or Nightingale Blade, which it freaking aesthetically it's a must, you're gonna want to do those quests just so you can get those things, and I think it's worth it to break a character for a bit just to get those swords, because those are some freaking amazing swords. Other than that, companions, you could do that if you want. To be honest, I just kind of threw it in here because I didn't know what else to put. And side quests, that's the big one. When I made this character, it's actually something, again, that I tried doing so I could get all the side quests done, which I never got around to doing because I find side quests to be kind of boring in this game. I don't know why. Maybe I just like outplayed the game too much or something, but this is mainly a side quester type build. Alright, well that's it for the build, guys. Actually, this build, the name, the way it's played, all that, it's been inspired by like a couple of games that I've been playing recently, as well as a couple other just like things that are floating around on the internet. And if you can guess them, then you win the game, I guess. I'll give you like a virtual cookie or something, I don't know. But freaking, if you guys can guess what this is based off of, the combat style, the name, all that, nice. I don't know, just screw it. If you want to do it, go ahead. If you're not, whatever. Other than that, it's ironic because I got back into doing YouTube, I guess. Well, got back, right? I never stopped, it's just I was busy. But this is my first video in a while, and ironically today is probably my first day of actual work. Like, I got hired at Pita Pit today, and I went in for my first training session, and they want me to come back every day this week. So hopefully I'll still find time to make videos for you guys, but if not, at the very least I'll be making some cash on the side. Maybe I'll be able to buy a better computer, maybe buy freaking Elgato or something, and then just make time to make videos, right? So yeah, I think that's it for watching. Thank you guys. I will see you soon. Oh, one more thing. Actually, for those of you who were interested in the Game Maker video that I made a while back on my channel, I'm going to be getting back into that. I'm working on a game with a friend in Game Maker Studio right now, and it's like an RPG game type thing, but I'm planning on doing a series about Game Maker. I'll probably just like make a game with you guys sort of thing, and it'll help me learn, it'll help you learn, and we'll build a game together sort of thing. But if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and watch it. That doesn't mean that I won't stop, that doesn't mean that I'll stop putting out videos for Skyrim. I'll try to I'll try to put videos out as much as I can, of course, but I do have things going on in my life as well, unfortunately. So yeah, that's it. Finally, this is actually this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys another time. Bye.